Mental health is relevant to every person, no matter what their profession is. I will explain the benefits of having a baseline knowledge of mental health education. I am a psychology major and have learned about depths of the mind. I've also had many issues with my own personal mental health. Having these issues makes me understand just how important mental health awareness is. Everyone should take at least one general mental health class so that they understand basic ideas such as depression and anxiety and how to manage these common issues. I will discuss what mental health is, why it is important, and what the benefits to awareness of it are. So, what is mental health? Mental health is more than just anxiety and depression. Mental health encompasses all mental issues and conditions, from autism and ADHD to depression, anxiety to schizophrenia and dissociative identity disorder. Most, if not everyone on Earth, can say that they have had to deal with one of these disorders or conditions. In a mental health class, students would be educated about the risks of having one of these disorders or conditions without getting proper treatment. They would learn about the common symptoms of each disorder or condition. According to the American Society for Adolescent Psychiatry, including mental health education in schools can make more students aware of common conditions like anxiety and depression. It can also help teach students coping skills and encourage students to be open about their emotions and mental struggles. In the journal article, Application of a Classroom-Based Positive Psychology Education Course for Chinese Medical Students to increase their psychological well-being, a pilot study, uh, Zhao Ken Zhang and colleagues gave us the results of an experiment done on Chinese medical students. One of my favorite fields of psychology, positive psychology, was implemented in the experiment. The students were given a questionnaire, which was a packet, before and after the 8-week workshop. During the workshop, the students were given assignments. After the workshop, the two packets were compared to each other. The results were that before the workshop started, they had more anxiety and depression than when it ended. Going through the workshop improved their overall mental health. This shows that even just being aware of your mental health can help. According to USA Facts article, How Many People Die by Suicide in Oklahoma Each Year, 868 people died by suicide in 2024 in Oklahoma alone. These are 868 deaths that could have been avoided if people had the courage to reach out to their fellow humans. The number of people dying from suicide has increased over the past 20 years, and it will keep increasing if we don't make necessary changes. Despite a common misconception that most suicides tend to be youth, the data shows that even older people in their 80s are affected. They are more likely to commit suicide than the youth is. People in their 40s are also committing suicide more than the youth is. This is not to say that we shouldn't check on the youth. This is to say not to forget about the people who we would we would least expect to be having mental issues. Think about the advancement of technology in the past 10 years. As a child, I didn't get a phone until I was 12 years old. I see a lot of children sucked into iPads today. Some of them are younger than 3. From reading the newspaper article, uh, why schools must invest in psychology education, digital platforms are making the issues that teenagers usually face even worse than they used to be. As teenagers, we used to be impulsive, quick to react, overly emotional, likely because we were going through changes. Having access to the internet and social media means that teenagers can make big mistakes. There are teenagers facing charges because they send images or text messages that are highly inappropriate. That kind of thing could follow someone for the rest of their life. This is one of the reasons that we need mental health awareness and mental health classes for preteens and middle school students. We need to educate them before it's too late. According to the newspaper, having some emotional vocabulary helps students better communicate what they are going through. In my own experience, being able to look up certain terms that I had learned helped me find the information that I needed. Without this information, I would not be getting nearly as much information as I need or I do. Another benefit to being aware of mental health is that students listen more carefully to each other and do not let their emotions take over. In conclusion, there is a great need for mental health classes and awareness. Students have shown that mental health education promotes positive mental health changes, and no one is exempt from the effects of day to day life on our fragile brains and nervous systems.